to another edition of This Week in Disc Golf. It is Wednesday, January 4th. I'm Charlie Eisenhood. Let's talk about what happened this week. Well, as the new calendar year has rolled over, and Happy New Year, everybody, all of the contract news is coming in a flurry. So we have a lot to catch up on this week. And you know what? We're just about 6 weeks away from the return of professional disc golf at the All-Star Weekend in Tucson for the DGPT. Las Vegas Challenge right after that. So get ready, folks. It's almost the end of the winter for disc golf. So contract news, we begin with Innova. They announced their full 2023 lineup, and they have made some solidifying moves this offseason. You take a look at the players they've signed. Almost all of their top 10 players, except for Haley King, have been signed to multi-year extensions. Owen Scoggins through 2024, Joel Freeman through 2024, Jen Allen through 2024, Evelina Salonen and Henna Blomroos, big pickups on the European side, 3-year contracts for them. They were able to win out in a bidding war against some other manufacturers, mostly from Europe, who are trying to get those two onto their team. Double G is back with Innova for 3 years. Cap Merch signs for 2 years. And then a few folks on 1-year deals. Philo, still on the star team, Nathan Queen, Jessica Weiss, Bradley Williams, and Holly Finley. Una Heinonen, also a pickup, a new signing, 2-year deal for him. Of course, Innova also signing Calvin Heimberg to a 5-year extension back a couple of months ago. So all of Innova's top players are back and under contract for multiple years. And so even though they didn't really make any new splashy signings, they shored up the team that they have, and they should be in a great position moving forward. They have the most top 10 FPO players right now, and they're tied for the most in MPO. Moving on, Clash Discs has made a number of new announcements for player signings. They are bringing back Evan Smith for another year, and Eric Oakley as well, and they're also adding James Proctor, Scott Withers, and Erica Stinchcomb. So Withers and Proctor making moves away from Innova and Discraft, getting picked up by Clash Discs. James Proctor also announcing that he will be going with Thought Space Athletics, both companies allowing a mixed bag. So a couple of sponsors there for James Proctor, and some big moves from Clash Discs. Thought Space Athletics additionally adding Maria Oliva. So that's a big pickup for them after announcing Thomas Gilbert a couple weeks ago. Lone Star Disc also continuing to make their moves. 2 more pros added to the lineup this week. Lisa Fakis announcing a deal with Lone Star, as well as Robert Burridge, the AM champion and player who had a breakout performance at the Des Moines Challenge this past season. So Lone Star continuing to accumulate players as they make a big push in Texas. Another Texas company in Austin, Mint Discs, is having a big announcement on January 6th, on Friday. We'll see if they're going to be adding a notable pro as they try to start to expand their presence nationally and outside of just the state of Texas. Lots of competition from Lone Star. And the last signing to announce this week, Stacy Ronsley signing a 1-year deal with Castoplast. In other news, Valerie Mondahano and Mason Ford have both announced that they are leaving Dynamic Discs in the middle of a 2-year contract. So we're seeing some players making moves out of an existing contract. And of course, Valerie Mondahano in particular is going to be a big pickup for whichever company lands her. We have not yet heard where either player is heading. They're both Texas-based. Perhaps we could see Lone Star, perhaps Mint for one or both of them. There are also lots of rumors connecting Valerie Mondahano to some more legacy manufacturers, so we'll have to see where they end up. But Valerie Mondahano is a top 5 player in the 2022 season, so she's going to be a big get for whoever picks her up. Katrina Allen also announcing that she will be back with DGA for another year. No surprise there. We have a lot of players who are still yet to make an official announcement about who their sponsor will be in 2023. So we've got a lot more news to come, and certainly there are some big rumors flying around right now. We'll get to one of those in just a second, But this could still be a crazy offseason. We have not got all of the final puzzle pieces into place. Before we get to that, let's go to our Statmando stat of the week. And Statmando's got their 2023 first official rankings out. Take a look at the top 10. Over in MPO, no surprise to see Ricky Wysocki at the top of the list. Paul McBeth in number 2, Calvin Heimberg in the 3 spot, and lots of very strong players down the board. Going to be interesting to see if we see similar results this year, if these rankings stay pretty consistent, or perhaps a player like Gannon Burr, Simon Lizotte coming off the big season, Chris Dickerson now established with his Discraft Plastic. Lots of players could make a splash in 2023. Over in FPO, Kristen Tatar, of course, way out in front at number 1. Katrina Allen in the 2 spot, coming off of her Throw Pink win back in October. Paige Pierce the 3. And we're going to see if maybe some of the Europeans can continue to make a move up the board. Henna there at 8. Evelina not even in the top 10. Could Haley King have a stronger season, play a little bit more? Will Owen Scoggins add some distance and make a push towards the top 3? So much to be excited about this year for disc golf. All right, so back to the rumor mill. Everybody is talking about the potential of Simon Lizotte signing with MVP. He is in the middle of a Discmania contract right now, but there's all kinds of rumors flying around to MVP buying out his contract, giving him a multi-million-dollar deal, buying him a house, buying him a car. These are all over the internet right now, and it's getting increasingly outlandish. And MVP having a little bit of fun with all of the rumors, posting this over on Twitter. It's our social media minute. Look at all these crazy rumors, says MVP. And yes, that is Steph Curry rocking an MVP shirt. Nice job, MVP graphics team. That would certainly be quite the signing. But we'll see what happens with all these Simon Lizotte rumors. It is really something out there right now. And think about what a splash that would make. Simon has been connected to Discmania for so many years, and no one is really denying it from any of the camps. Simon has said he is still under contract with Discmania. Discmania has said the same thing. Eagle McMahon has made some appearances and said that he is still teammates with Simon Lizotte at Discmania, but no one is saying that the rumors aren't true. So we'll have to see. No announcements yet, but could all of this smoke lead to fire and Simon making the move to MVP? Time will tell. So lots more news to come in the next couple of weeks as we find out where players are going to be competing in 2023. Stay tuned this week for more updates. We'll talk to you then.